Hello. So I want to do another theme show for you. This time the theme is organic Skyrim, okay? There's a number of mods for this. Now, I'm not using that one because I'm using this one. This is farmhouses, but this is farmhouses, strongholds, tents, clutters. It's a lot of stuff, okay? Now, these mods have all been ported and packaged by Jarl Balin 89. And you have to look at each mod and see all the pieces, all the individual mods that they have packaged together for us here. I'm not going to go through and read all this. You can look at all this, of course. But I do want to show you the mods that I'm using. I'm using Organic Skyrim Cities, Organic Skyrim Farmhouses, Orc Strongholds, Castles, Tents, and Clutter. Now this is really big. These are big mods, okay? Dawnguard and Dragonborn DLC. Dungeons and Ruins Clutter. Landscapes. Okay. And Flora Overhaul. Okay. So this one's, the Flora Overhaul is 333 megabytes. The landscapes is 383 megabytes. Let's just roll with the higher number. 577 megabytes for the Dungeons and Ruins. The Dawnguard and Dragonborn is 300 and, well, it's 400 megabytes. Let's just do that, okay? Now, this will include Raven Rock and stuff, so this is worth going to Solstheim to check out. That's part of what I want to do. Then we also have this one, the farmhouses, orc strongholds, all that stuff, and clutter. It's like 1,007 megabytes, okay? It's almost a gigabyte by itself, okay? Cities, 777 megabytes. I'm just going to round up. But I don't think this is a bad thing. There's a lot of things that are combined in here, from Clever Sharp stuff to Tamriel Reloaded to some Vivid Landscape stuff. There's some SMM things. Now, I want to show you how I have this in my load order, because I hope this will be helpful to you. Now, I'm not using the Northfire version. There is a Northfire version. It's a little bigger. I could have used this, but I decided to use the original version, even though I'm betting both are very good. And I have used Northfire's Mountains and Caves, or was it Mountains and Mines? Anyway, I've used some stuff like that. Let's roll down here, though. Ignoring, you notice I turned this off. Ignoring that, all we want to see is the Organic Skyrim, and that's these mods here. We still have the landscape fixes, just in case. This is supposed to include a lot of things, from trees, tree bark. Does this include? Does it include? It includes a lot of things. I can't remember if this had grass or not. Yes, unique grasses and ground covers. So I want to make sure we get a chance to see this. This is like a really complete package. I mean, from trees to all the textures, and it's pretty big. Like I said, it takes up a lot of space. Okay. Now, I have some other extras in this load order, but most of them are disabled. I want to show you that. I do have the Obsidian Mountain Fogzalt, just in case. I'm using Wander and Smooth Sky Mesh. I'm still using the same Night Sky that I've been using for a while. Then I have some, what I consider convenience and utility mods. I want to show you this so you know what you're seeing. I don't want to confuse you. I have some things I'm going to do shows on that I've turned off. Bunch of these I've turned off. Now, I do have an armor replacer in place for my girl, and you're going to see her. She's going to be wearing this from a previous show. Let's see. Anything else to really mention? I think the rest of this is unrelated. My map, of course. Yeah. And then a bunch of little patch things. So what we're really going to be seeing, and this is the whole idea of this show, other than her outfit and the replacers for the females, it's not a big deal. Other than that, what we're going to be looking at is how these organic mods change our game. Okay, I've skinnied this down as much as I can. Now, you notice I still only have about 142 megabytes of free space, but I got all these organic mods in here. If we added all this together, how much would this be? This would be almost 3 gigabytes of space, right? I'm just rounding real quickly in my head, so let me see. That would be around 18. That would be around 24. That would be around 28. Yeah, it'd be a little over 3 gigabytes, you know. Maybe about 3.5. Between 3 and 3.5. Now that's just rough rounding. You can sit and do the math out in detail better than that, I'm sure. Nonetheless, there you go. These are the mods we're going to be looking at. I'm going to take us into the game. We're going to wander around. Now, these types of theme shows take a lot more time than the other shows. So if y'all don't want to see theme shows like this, let me know, because there's no point in me putting a lot of time into it if you don't want to see them. But I think these are interesting. I'm hoping you do too. And, you know, if it's useful to you, then I want to keep doing them, because I think, like I said, I think these are interesting. They give us a chance to look at a theme and see what we think of that theme. And I'm going to pop around to all the towns. I'm going to try to take us to like Solstheim and Raven Rock, and I will try to remember to take us out to, you know, anywhere that this might affect. I may not remember everything, but I'll try to remember to take us out to the Dawnguard too. Okay? All right. So I will see you in the game in a moment. All right, so we're in Whiterun, and as always, don't mind the bodies. You know, those happen. And don't mind Serana. But we're looking around. You'll notice the braziers are a little different. And you can see, you know, the architecture and how that looks. And I like the brick road. It looks good. And you'll see how the table has changed. The barrels. Now we should be able to, yeah, there. See, we get a little action out of the top of the barrel. That's nice. Notice the front of Breezeholm looks different, definitely. Now I don't have my HUD up because I wanted us to be able to see this. Notice the flowers that we're getting. These are nice. Just want to point these things out as we walk around town. I don't have any NPC replacer or anything like that, so everybody looks however they look. Alright, so this all looks pretty good. Now this is Whiterun, like I said. This is the Gilder Green. Oh yeah, this girl, she is based off my vanilla character, and she's like level 60 something, so she's already done a lot of things in the game. But that enables us to travel around and look at a lot of different things. So this is just to give you a look and feel of Whiterun, so that you know if you're interested in this. It definitely looks like what I would expect an old place to look like. You know, kind of an old, worn place. I don't know how else to say that, sorry. Right now, my tongue is not working well for me. But nonetheless...
Psst. Hey, I know who you
yes.
are. Hey, Sithis.
Anyway, so let's go somewhere else. I just wanted you to see Whiterun. We spend a lot of time in Whiterun, so it's important that Whiterun looks good. So let's go.
It isn't the slayer of the Glenmoral witches.
And I don't know. We're going to go somewhere else. We'll be back in a moment. All right, so we're here with our buddy Shadowmere at Falkreath. I thought this would be a good place to bring you so we could see the architecture, but also we can turn around and take a look at the woods outside here. But this is just to give you a quick look of what town would look like. And you can see that up there on the mountainside. I think that looks cool. And you can see the wood and the chopped wood, the cut wood, whatever, however you want to say that. Now, let's head this way and let's see what the forest looks like. It looks promising. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm just taking a moment to look around at the grass and stuff. All right. Looks like they added in the blended roads. Are we going to have to fight somebody? I don't know what's up here.
Greetings, sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested. You're as good as dead.
Let's just kill him. I think he's one of those bad dudes trying to sell us drugs. We can't have that. Oh.
What was that?
He's not dead. Oh, wait, here we go. She's going to kill him. Oh, there we go. That was better. She took care of it. All right. Yes, he was trying to sell us the skooma. The skooma. I cannot have the skooma there. Anyway, that was a little... Sorry, that was just a little distraction. Little distraction. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Nonetheless... We've got a little fence here. There's some different little changes here. I'm not sure, but I think I might be feeling a little slow down here in the frame rate, just so you know. Yeah, I think it's just a little... I'm not sure what else here. I like the trees, though. If you'll notice, the trees are pretty full. It makes the forest look good. There may be parts of it that look better than others. But nonetheless, if we walk through here and head up the trail. And I think I like the blended road look. I don't know. Is this somebody else to kill? I don't know. Let's walk up here and see.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
All right. No time for chatting. You go on then. All right. So... Overall, I think there might be a little frame rate feel to this. I don't know if you can see it. Not anything major, though. Not anything major. And I have done a total hard reset and everything for these mods, okay? So, it's nothing I've done. And I'm not running, like I showed you my load order, I'm really not running a lot of mods with this. So, but it looks nice. Now it could be, again, I'm on an Xbox One X. I am not on the Series X, okay? So that might make a difference to you. Want to make sure we all understand that. So I'm going to take us somewhere else. This looks good. Like I said, I feel like I'm getting a little frame rate and a little... Sometimes it kind of pauses for a moment. So I'm not sure this is the best, but it's not awful. Anyway, let's go look around some other places and see what we think. Maybe we won't have this issue anywhere else. And maybe it's just here. Maybe something here is causing this problem. It's not huge, like I said. It's just a little frame rate issue. I can see it in my eyes. Not anything major, though. Okay? All right. So when I come back, we'll go Summer's House. We'll see how it does. All right. So this is Markarth. I think Markarth has its own look. This organic feel, I'm going to say it looks a little rough and dirty, like you would expect an old civilization to be, like from, like if you went back to the Roman Empire, I would imagine a lot of the towns would, kind of have this kind of look to them, kind of rough and rustic and, civilized and wonderful by their standards, but maybe a little rough. And maybe a little, worn by our standards, just depending on how you look at things. Anyway, just trying to give you an idea of what this looks like. It looks good. And it looks like it's been around a while. So yeah, not bad at all. Okay. So let's head on somewhere else. I'm going to try to speed some of these up unless there's something of note. to really mention, and I don't really see anything here. Okay, that flower is a little flat, but okay, that happens sometimes. Anyway, let's move on. All right, so we're here in Dragon Bridge for a number of different reasons. We can see some flowers and some grass. We can see some architecture, some wood, and the wood chopped wood chopping. We can see Serana, of course. Well, she's following me. We can see the trees. Everything looks pretty good. No complaints. You can see the chickens. Chicken. We can see the trees again. The trees look pretty good. See the moon up there. These are just rocks, just boulders and little shrubby trees, little flowers. Some of these are kind of flat. They don't work out as well as you would like. Okay, whoa. Serana, calm down. She's really pushing me around. So you'll notice some of these tulip-looking flowers are really, really flat. And I mean, really everything is flat, but the way Skyrim works, as you move around, it should kind of change so that you don't notice it's really flat. But some of this works better than others, okay? That's just the way it is. I'm not putting it down. It's definitely better than anything I could do. Notice they have their own signs here and their own little lamp or lantern. So just want to give us a quick peek. We're not going to go all the way up to the snow trees, but that's what those are going to look like. Kind of icy, which is my preferred snow tree, I guess. I don't like the big lumpy, clumpy snow trees. These plants and flowers look good. Some of the plants, though, and I think it's some of the ones that are mixed in with the grasses, some of them don't look as good. Now these trees, I'm not sure if I'm in love with these trees, but still, they are an option, and they are better than the big old lumpy, clumpy trees, okay? That's just my opinion. That's very subjective. All of this is going to be subjective. That looks nice, doesn't it? It does. It has its own appeal. Like, you know, it's kind of like a sunset. Anyway, since all the flora is overhauled, I like these snowberries. These look pretty good. I think Jarl Balin tried to pick some of the best stuff out. And a lot of this looks pretty good. So it's going to be subjective depending on what you like. Alright, we're going to move on now. I think next we're just going to pop over to Solitude, so see you there in a moment. Alright, so I brought us straight to the Blue Palace so you could see how things look here. I think this looks nice. Now I'm not going to take us inside. The idea is just to get an idea of what things look like out here and see if it's something you'd be interested in. I think overall the cities look very nice, have their own style. Let's head up to the Castle Dower, which has a different look than you see sometimes.
Heard about you. Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
You can tell I sided with the Stormcloaks in this game. Nonetheless, that looks good. Yeah, I think everything here looks pretty good. Depends on what you like, as always, but yeah. Okay. So that is our little quick tour of Solitude. Let's go on. Maybe we'll pop over to like Dawnstar or something like that.
Go, go, go!
All right, so this is around Dawnstar. I'm not thrilled with these trees in particular, I must admit. But you know, you don't have to use this flora overhaul. Everything else is really really nice. It just depends on what you like. Your grass and trees and things like that to look like. Nonetheless, this is a pretty good looking Dawnstar in its own way. It just depends on what you like. I totally get that.
Heard about you and your honeyed
Looks
words.
pretty good. Okay. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, so here we are in Winterhold. Overall, I think things look pretty good.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time.
So it just depends on what you like. Let's walk up towards the college
Hey, I know.
and see how we think things look heading up that way. I think it looks okay. I'm not sure. Is this anything special? I guess it's a little different than vanilla. It's not, you know, it's got its own appeal, I suppose. I like that style okay. Okay, so that looks good. See if our barrels have the, little action there. That's good. The bags look a little different. That's good. Your boxes look a little different. Just trying to check a few things out. Serana's running around like a mad woman. That's okay. We're going to go somewhere else. We got to hit the highlights. All right, so here we are in Windhelm. We just want to take a walk around, see how things look. I think overall,
The gods watch over your back.
I like the appearance overall. I think it looks pretty good. Again, it's going to vary. It's all very subjective.
I did that engraved piece just last
But-
month.
Yeah,
This is the royal armor line.
it's pretty cool.
Maybe in a few years.
The stone and the architecture look pretty good. Not complaining about any of that. Sometimes there is a spot that has an issue up here. We'll just check it out real fast. I don't see an issue here with this. Sometimes those vines, these vines do look weird, by the way. They don't look right. But sometimes they create a whole another issue. But not on this. While they don't look great, they never look that great, so. So we're just, just wanting to look around a little bit. All this looks pretty good. Depends on what you like. Yes, I see you, lady. Moving on.
Did you need
Not
something?
talking to you. Moving on. Alright, so all that looked okay. The outside of the palace looks good. We're not going to go... I'm not going in and doing interiors. I gave her some warm clothes. I always feel sorry for these people standing out in the cold. Okay, so this looks fine. You like for Windhelm to look good since it's one of the big cities. And it's pretty important in the storyline when you're doing the Civil War, so. Alright, I think this is cool. I think this looks fine. Let's go out to Raven Rock and look around there. I'm only going to go to a couple of places in Solstheim, Raven Rock, and the big mushroom place, Tel Mithrun or whatever. So let's go ahead and head out there. I'll see you out there in a minute.
Open fire! Open fire!
Oh, well, sorry about that. I accidentally shouted. That was an accident. I hope everybody's okay. Is this a statue up here or is this somebody? Oh, this is somebody. Hello. Anyway, nonetheless, this is Raven Rock. We just want to take a quick walk around, and then we're going to head out to Tel Mithryn. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I don't see a huge... I mean, you know, definitely there's some difference. I'm not seeing, I don't think, tremendously huge difference. But it could be just the atmosphere out here is the way it is, and there's just so much change you can make, and that's all you can do. So I understand that. There are limitations to what we can do. So let's pop out to the big mushroom place. Alright, here we are at Tel Mithryn. It's about noon. And you know how this place looks. It always looks pretty rough. And this is no exception. It still looks pretty rough out here. But, you know, the mushrooms, the trees, these walks. I'm calling this part tree. I don't know if it truly is. You could say it's... But it could be a mushroom root, I suppose, to the big mushroom, but I think it looks kind of like a tree root. Nonetheless, you get the idea of what this looks like here. There is some differences, definitely. Let's just take a quick walk out this way and see what we can see. As we know, Solstheim is not really a beautiful area. So we'll just walk out here and see what there is to see. We might get attacked, so just bear with me. I just want to give you an idea of what it looks like in the wild a little bit here. That's that big old beast. But notice these trees are in bad shape. Alright. But there are some trees up here. You can see them. Oh, I think we got a fight up here. Yep, looks like some sort of fight going on. Alright, let's see if we can just leave here. Alright, anyway, I'm going to see you somewhere else in a minute.
Roger that.
Alright, so here we are in Riften, because we have to see Riften, right? And Riften looks really, really nice. Yep, I think so.
Rare trinkets and the finest
Divine smile on you, friend.
Buying and selling.
No complaints about any of this.
Buy some armor and tell about it.
Oh, the gravestones. Oh, so sad. So we might be pushing the organic mods here. Might be pushing the Xbox's, you know, video RAM to its limits. I am noticing that some flowers, you know, have not loaded. Like the plant stems are here, but the flowers themselves did not load for these nightshades. And I'm fairly certain I've not picked them all, so just something to be aware of. This might be pushing our upper limit on video RAM. But it looks good.
It ain't true what they say about you and the Dark Brotherhood.
And some things are definitely different than what we see in other mods. So that's always fun, you know, having something a little different to see. There's the orphanage, woo. Alright, so I think overall you get the idea. Riften looks good. Now, notice these other flowers are all here, so maybe I did pick all those nightshade, but I just didn't think. I don't think I did, but nonetheless, it could be that I did. We'll leave that as a possibility, okay? Nonetheless, Riften looks pretty good. Got a lot of stuff out here. With the chickens. You can come out here with the chickens. Oh, there's our thief cache. Now, it doesn't have the good lid. Oops, I missed. Hold on. See? That lid moves. I like those. That little bit of animation is just pleasing. Oh, let's take a look at that apple again. That apple looked good, didn't it? Oh, look at that. That looks pretty nice. Mind you, this is without an SMM. These organic mods include a lot of these things that you might otherwise see in an SMM. So, not bad.
It's so bright.
I'm just pointing that out. All right, let's go. I'm not sure. We're going to go somewhere else. All right, so I brought us to Iverstead so we would have a chance to look around here and see what we think of this area with the trees and everything. And you notice the only little bit of frame rate drop I thought I found was actually in Falkreath, not in any of the towns like Riften or Windhelm. So I thought this might be a good test to see if that's really an issue or not. See that splashing in the water out there? Anyway, gives us a chance to check out these trees, this forest. I think everything looks pretty good. Dude, you're pretty bold. Pretty bold. Anyway, I think overall this looks good. It's a little messy. You know how I get about the road out here being really, really messy and overgrown. But, okay. Just because I may not prefer that look, that doesn't mean that you won't. Overall, this seems pretty nice. Now, like I said, there's a few plants that look a little wrong, like this one looks a little off. Now, you notice these trees do not have the white bark. Again, it's a choice and a preference. I think it looks good. All right. So that's Iverstead and out here in the Rift. Now I'm going to take us back and we'll go look outside of Whiterun. And I'll try to see if there's anywhere else outside of the towns that we've not looked, okay? All right, I'll be back in a moment. All right, so we're outside of Whiterun here. This is not a particularly beautiful day, but it's not horrible. Let's go walk out here. The trees look pretty good. I think everything looks pretty nice. The grass looks good. I went third person just so you can see her running through the grass. It's pretty tall. And there's the giant camp out there. I think overall this looks good. It's funny, the only place we had any issue at all was we had a little slowdown down around Falkreath. Nowhere else has given us any issue at all with these organic mods. So I'm not sure if it's just that there's so many trees down there or something that it threw this off or what. But I can tell you that I'm not experiencing that trouble anywhere else. I don't want to fight these giants. I'm just goofing off. So, okay. So this is what the Whiterun plain looks like. And the mountains, and that's the watchtower there. And there's a crab. We'll jump over and try to run away from the crab and hope we don't have to kill him. But nonetheless, I think overall you can see what these mods look like. See if you're interested in these mods. It is definitely a themed look, and I don't think it's bad. Just a matter of what you prefer. You just have to take a look at it and see what you think. Now I'm going to take us, let's see, I don't know. I was thinking about trying to do a dungeon or two, or at least show us a dungeon or two. So I might take us to a couple of places so that we can see what the interior of a few dungeons would look like. So I think we'll do that next. I will be back in a minute. Well, this was not exactly what I intended. This is Hamvir's Rest. Well, Serana and the horse made quick work of them. Nonetheless, this gives you a little idea of what the ruins look like, but not exactly like what I wanted. Hey dude, how you doing? Let's chop him up. Is he down? Oh, I'm on. I'm on Shadow Mirror. That's fine. That's fine. Come on, dude. Here, let me off. I'm kind of herky-jerky trying to ride the horse. Okay. Anyway. I was going to loot him is what I was going to do. Oh, he's not got much. What's in his chest? Oh, what is it? It's a master. Ooh. Well, since we're here, I think this is going to be something kind of random, because this does not show what I wanted to show. I meant to go to a ruin so we could see inside the ruin, and this is not accomplishing that. These are the kind of random things that happen when you're trying to do a show and you're just kind of all over the place. And I have broken a lot of lockpicks, and I've still not found the right place. Okay. So let's just try circling here. Nope. This is how to break 100 lockpicks on one lock. That's what this is. But sometimes when nothing else works, this is the only way I know to do it. It's just slowly keep trying a little further along the path. Sooner or later you will find it. Oh, we're close. Oh, we're close, but not quite. Oh, I should have paid more attention. Let's try right there. No, that's not it. It has to be further down. No, has to be a little more down than that. What do you think? Maybe there? No, that's not far enough. For shame, for shame. Okay, that's a little further. Oh, we got it. Ta-da! And we got... Well, I guess that's worth our lockpicks. What do you think? Notice the gold has changed. This might be worth seeing. See the gold? The picture on the gold? Yeah, I think that's worth you seeing. Has anything else changed? I think the gems are a little better. You see that? I don't think that's really hugely different. Okay, let's take our stuff. Alright, so we're going to try to go somewhere else, okay? Now, I may go ahead and leave this in since it does show some things here. It just doesn't show what I wanted it to show. So, we're near aren't we near a dungeon, a ruin? Hold on a second, let me hop up here. Oh yeah, here we are. Okay, hold on. Okay, this gives you an idea. Let's go in here. I'll see you inside in a minute. Okay, so we're in Dustman's Cairn. That's where we are. And I have been here before and cleared it. That doesn't mean that nothing has respawned. I don't remember when I was here. But let's just put our torch up. And we'll just be ready. But yeah, I have been through here before. This gives you an idea of what these look like, though. See how they look. They look pretty good. Has its own feel. I guess we killed everybody in here. That's fine, though. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, okay. So I'm just walking through to give you an idea of what it looks like. Okay. Alright. So let's go. And we will go look at something else. Rather than just continuing to go through this, because I think you're going to see the same stuff over and over now. But this gives you an idea of what it looks like. And it does have its own appeal. Let's put the torch away for a minute. This is not a very dark place, but still, you get the idea. I know, Serana, I know, you probably want to get moving. Anyway, alright, let's go check out, let's see, this is, let me look at something here. This was a cairn, so it's kind of a ruin like that. Let's go take a look maybe at our old favorite mine down here. Maybe we'll go down here and look at this Ember Shard mine just for fun. The bandits might be back, so I'll see you there in a minute.
Affirmative. Moving up now.
Alright, so we're here at Ember Shard. It looks like the bandits are back, so we're here and can have some fun. Oh, well, okay, not that much fun. But still, you can kind of get an idea. We're going to go inside the mine. I will see you inside in a moment. Alright, we're going to do this without the torch. Let me check my visibility settings here. Whoa! Okay, you can see my brightness there is not too high. Oops, I didn't mean to move it. We'll turn our HUD up a little bit. And we're just going to wander through here and see.
Keep your eyes open.
Yes, keep your eyes open. Watch out for that string there, girl. Wow. She's trying to get me killed, girl. Anyway. Yeah, see, we have some guys down here that have respawned. Yes, I'm just flailing away. Oh, I see Serana has summoned him already. Oh, well, okay. Good job. Nonetheless, the main thing is you want to look around the cave, the mine, and see how it looks. It looks good. Helps if I actually click on the lever. So there we go. So I think overall this looks good. There's supposed to be some guys here. I don't know why they're not here, but they're not. We'll see if we can find them around this way. That light just popped on, didn't it? Here we go. Hello.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
How does everything look in here? Everything in here looks good. You'll see the little coins, how they look. Notice the chest looks kind of, dingy and old. not bad. Not a bad look at all. We'll head on up this way. We're going to get into more trouble. But I want you to kind of get a chance to see the mine and see how it looks. See how everything looks here. I'm going to take that coin purse. All these people are not even alerted to us. What's up with y'all?
Oh, wow. This is
Yes, it's pretty.
I knew I heard something.
Hello.
This is a surprise.
We'll just take the bandits out while we're looking around. Looks pretty good. Well, we'll let Serana deal with that for the moment. Maybe I'll hop up here. Here we go. Hello. That bandit didn't need much. Alright, well you get the idea. This is what it's going to look like in here. Looks pretty good. She froze that one. And wait, oh, is that just the way she looks after she's rezzed? I thought it was freezing, but I guess not. Okay. Anyway, after it's not even a res. What's the right word? Anyway, you can see what the chest looks like. Looks good. Alright, so I think this is pretty much, I think that's all we need to show you of the organic look. I think that's the biggest part of it. If I think of something else, I will do that next. But as of right now, I think I'm done. So I'm going to give that a thought for a minute and I'll be back.
Good work, Marine.
Alright, so we're in Skyrim. I thought this would be an interesting place to come visit and look at. Because there's so much to see here, so many different things that you can see, including dragons and Draugr. Woo! So this is going to be a little bit more of a fight than I had originally intended, but it'll be alright. I think we'll be okay to get through this. Oh my goodness, he's right in my face, dude. This is just rude. Alright, so is there anybody else chasing me? I feel like I'm getting shouted around. Yeah, I still am. Alright, so anyway, we're going to move on. But you can see here how some of this looks. This gives you an idea. And I know there's probably, yeah, he's still chasing after me. Here, let's just take him down. He doesn't... Is there another dragon here? I don't know that I... Did I put my dragon rend on? Let's see. Yes, it's on. Okay, we'll wait. We'll get him if he comes down and bugs me again. Oh, here he comes. So this is a little bit of a plain part that I didn't intend. I was really just going to take us on to, what's the name of the place? Because we're at Skyrim. Sovngarde. I wanted to just take us on to Sovngarde, but I guess I had to fight these guys, so let's just do it and get it done. This will still make some interesting video. Even though I assure you I am, like, way overpowered. Even so, these guys take a moment to kill. And Paralyze does work on these guys, which I think is funny. It probably shouldn't, but it does. Anyway, we're going to move on. I want to take us to Sovngarde. I could probably cheat and use one of my rings. Oh my goodness, dude. Hush up. We'll just keep whacking him till he's dead. There we go. That works for me. Well, you know, I think we can shortcut this a little bit if I use one of my rings, so I'm going to. Give me just a moment. This will make it a little quicker for us. Where's the collisions? There we go. This basically allows you to walk in the air. We can bypass a lot of the other nonsense and we can come on up here. Oh, hello. Hold on a second. I'll take that off and kill you. Okay, here we go. Oh, Frosty is bad. Is somebody else here? Oh, of course they are. Did he shout out his butt? That looked like he shouted backwards, which is kind of dumb. Oh no, there's another one here. I was like, wow, that looked weird. Is he down? Okay, let's move on. After all, we're just here to show you Sovngarde. See the two dragons? They look pretty nice, don't they? I think they do. Anyway, we're going to go on to Sovngarde. I will see you inside in a moment.
Roger that. Make it quick.
Alright, so we're here in Sovngarde. Just to show you what this looks like. You notice the trees and the rocks and stuff. I didn't wait to see what time of day it was. Does that make a difference here? Oh, I can't wait anyway. I'll probably have bad guys somewhere ahead. But wait, we've already done this. I already killed Alduin. Maybe you can't wait in Sovngarde. I didn't pay any attention, so it's alright. Anyway, this will show you what it looks like here in Sovngarde. And we'll go up to the main building. We'll go into the Hall of Heroes. And we'll take a quick look at that. And then I am going to call it at that point. I think I may have forgotten to take you to the Dawnguard Castle. Rats. Okay, so we may have to go there. I know, I keep thinking of things that we need to see, but that's just the way it is. There's always a lot in these themes to show, so they're longer than normal. And I don't really do extremely short videos anyway, but these really end up being long, so you have to decide if you really want to see, you know, different parts of these. You can always skip around, though. You don't have to sit through every moment. And then some people watch things, I think they watch it at like 1.5 or 2 times speed or something, so you could always do that too, I guess. Hey dude, just passing through. Don't pay attention to us. So this might be similar to the Clever Shark version. It looks kind of like that to me. Let's just pop in the door and see what we got, okay? Ta-da! Here we go.
Yes, master.
Alright, and this is what it looks like inside. I don't think this is a big surprise. So let's go see the Dawnguard Castle next. Just run over here real fast. Yeah, okay. So let's go see that next. I'll see you there in a moment.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Alright, we've just arrived at Fort Dawnguard. And this is what the area looks like here. And there's their little camp. And you can see the castle here. And Serana, of course. Do we need to go inside? I don't even know if we need to go inside, really. We just need to look and see what everything looks like. I mean, we could go inside, but I don't know that the interiors are changed that much. Well, let's pop inside and see. It looks good on the outside. Yeah, it looks nice out here. So let's pop in. Alright, so this is the inside. Looks good. It was probably worth popping in here to look at. Looks nice. Oh, Don't mind the bodies. We had a few people we had to kill. I was on the vampire side. It was kind of accidental, but I kind of allied with the vampires. So, oh well. It kind of just happened. Oh, I think is that supposed to be a snow texture, or is that just something that's missing? Hold on a second. Let me get the torch out and take a look. Maybe it's supposed to be snow on those pieces of wood. Probably not the best choice for in here, because that looks weird. But anyway, other than that, that's the only major thing. The little slowdown I saw, it's a minor actually, it's not even major. It's the only thing I've really seen. That and the little slowdown we had in Fall Creek. Everything else about these mods, this combination of mods, has been really good. And like I said, it was kind of minor. It wasn't anything major. It didn't stop me from playing or anything like that. Is that Ethereum Wars? It is. Nonetheless, I think this pretty much ends it. I don't think there's... From what you've seen so far, you should be able to tell if you're interested in these mods or not. And in the appearance of these mods, purely up to you. If you don't like... One thing I've noticed, and it's minor, is the way the wood, the chopped wood looks changes in a lot of different places. If you wanted to get your own wood mod and put it below these mods, it should overlay all of that and just give you one uniform or consistent look, because you notice you get different looks here, and that happens. I've noticed that throughout the game, but it's not anything major. It's just one thing. So, alright, I'm gonna hop out and show you the mods that we're using to make this theme again. Okay, alright, so just want you to see the load order leading up to these mods, and then here are the organic mods we're using. And this is the farmhouses with the other stuff that it mentions, you know, the orc strongholds and different things. The cities, the dungeons, and what else? Dungeons and ruins, and then Dawnguard and Dragonborn, the landscapes, and the flora overhaul. And then that's it. It's those mods right there are the ones that really do what you've seen. Now, let me see. Anything about these that you didn't like, you could have a smaller, more focused mod below, like I was talking about the chopped wood, and put it down here if you wanted. Also, I am using the Wander Weather and the Obsidian Mountain Fogs. Just some things to be aware of that I'm using. Most of these are not going to affect any of this appearance. I'm just going to scroll down here real quick. Make sure I've not forgotten anything, because this is not our plain load order. This is just where I'm doing shows. Nope, so everything should be good. Everything we should be seeing should be just from these organic mods, okay? I didn't have the SMM turned on, that tiny one. So everything you see should be from the organic mods here, unless there's something they didn't replace, in which case you might see some vanilla, okay? I didn't do a water mod. I didn't do anything like that, even though I did have that little weather mod. But it's just one that kind of maintains a calm weather so that we can take a look at things. So this has been the organic theme using all these mods here. And I think I figured that up to be close or right around 3 gigs of space, okay? So that still leaves you a couple of gigs to do stuff with, but it is quite a bit. You can read through all the descriptions of these, and he tries to tell you, or Jarl Balin, I don't really know if it's a guy or a girl, but anyway, they try to tell you what they've used in these cases, what flowers and grasses and different things they've used, and they try to point you to the mods so that you can look that up for yourself if you want to. I only saw a few minor things, some flat tulip-looking flowers and a couple of things like that. I didn't see anything major, and most of the architecture and stuff looked really good, so if I was going to leave something out, it might be like the flora overhaul and just do my own thing there. Maybe the landscapes and the flora overhaul and just do my own thing. But it depends. I really like the blended roads they used. I thought that looked good. So I might keep these landscapes and just do different trees and flowers. It's an option. All this is optional. You know, you can pick and choose what you want to use. Overall, I thought the cities looked good. This is all very subjective, so, you know, you decide what you like. I thought the architecture overall was good, like with the farmhouses and different things like that, okay? The College of Winterhold, I thought that looked good. I liked that dark gray. I mean, it wasn't anything super spectacular that stood out, but on the other hand, it looked very nice. It looked very realistic, kind of made sense. We didn't look at High Hrothgar or Skyhaven Temple, but you can always check those things out for yourself, okay? All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. And remember to let me know if you don't want to see these types of theme shows. I think these theme shows could be helpful, but if you don't like them, you know, I just need to know that. If people don't like them, I won't show them. If people do like them, let me know that too. And I'll continue to do these as I can. These take more time than other shows, but as long as they're worthwhile and people enjoy them and get some use out of them, that's fine. Okay? All right. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.
Hey! What did you do that for? You some kind of maniac?